What's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Good morning, Peter. Jay, good morning. Cristobal, what's going on? I like for our main gapper, I like Octo. Octo's not looking bad. Morgan, good morning. KK, good morning. ATCH, penny stock also kind of stair-stepping. Not bad. Maybe we can see this move up to 50. So we'll start. Let's get through the gap scan. We can start with ATCH since it is technically our leading gapper today, up 111%. How you doing, Drew? So we're gonna go through. So we're gonna go through our gap scan, and then I have a little surprise for you guys to show you guys something a little different that I've been working on in the background, kind of still in testing, but I just want to give you guys an update. But yeah, leading gapper here, ATCH. ATCH, this one doesn't have a news. Looks like no news. So no news that I can see. Good morning, James. Welcome in. No news that I can see here in ATCH. What is the float on ATCH? ATCH, 4.35 million shares. That's very, very small considering the price is a penny stock. The penny stock. So, the market cap is showing $5 million. So very, very small market cap. Very, very small market cap. I actually think this can give us that move through 50 because of that. You might have that volatility, very high relative volume here. These previous days of high volume, let's take a look. What did I have? 3 million shares, 2 million shares, 3 million shares, 1.5 million shares. What's this one here? This one is 5 million shares. Let's take a look how much volume we traded already today on ATCH. 57 million shares. So even the highest volume day previously, we're already overshadowing that by 10x. So that's a really good sign, this high relative volume, that we can see some continuation potentially. Maybe we see the breakthrough 50. Maybe we test these upper ends of this wick here up at 68. Somewhere in there. So back over 50 is going to be key. Another topping tail here. 95. And then, of course, you got that psychological level at $1. Don Juan, what's going on? Norcell, what's going on? Adam James, good morning. So ATCH, I think we could have a potential penny run here on ATCH, so we'll keep an eye on it on the side chart. Next leading gapper, OCTO, Octo. Octagon, 8Co is the company. So this one, interesting. Let's see, do we have news on it? Looks like it jumps pre-bill after saying it aims to generate $100 million in revenue next year. So, could be pretty decent catalyst. Might be sort of hit or miss. Seems like we're getting some increasing volume, so it seems to be kind of reacting to the news quite well. So aims to generate revenue of $100 million next year with a positive, earnings before interest and taxes at public company level. Let's see here. Company says plans to seek non-dilutive senior debt financing to replace capital used to repay its dilutive convertible notes. Not really anything. Anything in this catalyst is really standing out other than $100 million projection, but it's just a projection. There's no details of why I am reading. Okay, so it looks like they're going to eliminate $5 million in convertible notes, increasing shareholder equity by $23 million. So that could be pretty decent. So it just announces a $100 million revenue forecast. It's just a forecast. So, I mean, the news isn't crazy good, but it's the only thing moving right now. That's, well, other than ATCH. It's got pretty decent volume. Here's the plan. There's a 2025 plan. So it's like a forecast with guidance. It's going to be hit or miss. It's going to be hit or miss. It's tough to say. So you can read through that if you want. As far as key levels we have here on the daily is going to be 450. We did break it pre-market, but we're curling back up. Can we break the pre-market high and squeeze through? Yeah, is it blue skies up over 450? Let's take a look. Doesn't look like it's blue skies if you look at the weekly chart back here in 2023. Looks like we have a relative high here at 475. Saw a map at a level there. It would be a daily new high, but not all-time highs or blue skies. I got to get more precise here. 675, 74 is good enough. 70, there we go, 75, 475. And then we have this candle here. Next level would probably be all the way up at 8. I'm not going to draw a level. I don't think we're getting to 8, to be honest with you. I'd be surprised if this even goes to pre-market highs. I'd be surprised if this goes to pre-market highs, but we're seeing a similar pattern that we saw on BNZI. So BNZI kind of has similar pre-market pattern, kind of just, fading below VWAP and then kind of starting to reclaim a bit. So maybe we see a red to green move on this. If you guys watched my most recent video, the red to green move has been being more accurate the past few days. So, maybe we at the open we see some profit taking. Maybe we dump down to 380 and then start to reclaim and break through. That's definitely possible. You could also just see the opening surge, or we could see an opening dump and just never anything to the upside. So, not really sure what's going to happen. Just going to kind of trade the price action. Let's see here. MLGO. Let's see, MLGO. This one's up. This one's kind of just creeping higher here. Do we have news on it? No news. Or yesterday, maybe news. Let's see. It receives non-compliance notice from NASDAQ. That's the news. Yesterday, it receives non-compliance from NASDAQ. So they're not complying with the NASDAQ, and now the stock is up. Stock is up. It's crazy how the stock market works, guys. This market has been crap for you. Yeah, it's been tough. It's been definitely tough. MLGO with some potential. Yeah, maybe we can break through this previous high, but the news isn't good. It's an example of bad news, stock moving higher. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we had a few stocks. I was up earlier today. I mean, I saw AIMD move. This thing ripped, just took off from 40 all the way up to 80 within just a few minutes, and then just gave back the entire move, all the way back down to 50 cents. A round trip. Round trip. Did have news on it, but I guess the news was a little bit of a fluff news. It received institutional review board approval from National Taiwan University Hospital. So, you know, volume is real light now. I don't like it. Maybe you'll get a bottom play on it, but it's really like that. That's sort of a desperation play. Nothing that's really A+. BREA, similar. 75 cents. Rockets up to 175. Round trip within just a few minutes, all the way back down here, a sub $1. Now fading on low volume. Man, this market is rough, man. This market is rough. Especially today's pre-market was rough. Now, you know, maybe we'll see a bottom play on it, maybe a curl back over one or some sort of, you know, desperation bounce, dead cat bounce sort of thing. But it's not going to be an A+ setup. It's not going to be breaking new highs. It's not going to be going parabolic, halting up on a front side move, all of which I like. This is likely controlled now by the short sellers. Market has been shit for me, kind of iffy. Yeah, my main focus is ATCH. Yeah, we can take a look again at ATCH. What do I do in my free time other than trading and studying? I go to the gym, hang out with friends. Today I'm going to a New Jersey Devils game with Crispy and RT. So that should be fun. I like to do some hiking as well. Go to the gym. I go to the gym like 5-6 days a week. Slapping that bid type of moves. Yeah, GLMD. Which state am I streaming from? I'm from the right now I'm in the Northeast U.S. near, you know, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, tri-state area. I'm not going to give you the exact location. Anything that pumps 50% or more is likely to give it back pre-market. It's likely to give it back pre-market. I wouldn't say, nah, I don't say that's true. Hockey addicts. Actually, I've never been to a hockey game. I don't play hockey. I barely know how to ice skate. So we're just, Crispy said he has some special tickets or something. So he invited us to go. Yeah, I'm not a big hockey guy. No wonder I'm all muscular. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, Guari. Except I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break from the gym because I'm getting like these forearm splints. They're like, I'm getting achy. Like I feel this like dull ache in my forearm after I work out. So I gotta take at least a week off or something like that, or just do legs for a while. Don't need to be getting injured. Yeah, Guari. Good morning. You're in Hollywood. Hollywood. I thought you were in Nepal. You moved to New Jersey, in the area, in the tri-state area, for now. Or went too hard at the gym. Yeah, I did. RZLV news. Let's take a look. RZLV. Let's go. RZLV. Do we have news? Received set to tap into $1 trillion AI surge. What a news catalyst. Let's see. No reaction in price. Napoleon, you moved to Hollywood, California, or Hollywood, Florida? I used to live in Hollywood, Florida. or nearby. California, I feel bad for you. Unless I guess, hopefully you enjoy it. I don't think I would enjoy it. Not my sort of thing. Zero popping. Let's take a look. Zero. CERO, penny stock, 10 cent, 12 cent stock. Yeah, we have news. Secures 1.25 million. That's it. In financing, requests FDA type meeting to address clinical hold. I don't know, man. Yeah, right. Day trading got Nepalian to move from Nepal to Hollywood. Hey, man, good job. Good job. Except the cost of living is going to go through the roof for you. I bet it's nice and cheap in Nepal. You live like a rich man in Nepal and live like a poor man in Hollywood. You can choose. 10 minutes away from NVIDIA headquarters. Interesting. Oh, you're only there for 5 to 6 months. Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it while you're there. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of nice things to see in California. I would recommend getting out in nature. California's got some of the best nature. I'd say best nature in the U.S. for sure. In the world is, oh, Nepal's pretty nice, dude. Nepal's got some crazy nature too. They got those mountains, beautiful weather. But yeah, the mountains in California probably aren't that big compared to Nepal, but still, I should definitely check it out. I don't know a lot of plastic in Hollywood. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, check out the girls too, right? And I'm sure you'll see a lot of homeless people too. All right, so Zero, I mean, it's too cheap for me. I'm not going to trade it. It's just too cheap. So here's Octo. I think Octo could be good. ATCH. I mean, this one's kind of holding previous resistance as well, support. So maybe we see a bounce again at the open, squeezing through highs. And then through 50. Through 50 is going to be a key area to look for. Now, are we going to hold VWAP is the question. If we come back down here to 33, I don't know how that's going to look here coming into the open. Probably not good. Probably not good. Octo, we'll see about Octo. I think there's a good chance we can see at least a test of pre-market highs. I am testing a strategy. I'm testing another strategy. Just as an experiment. I'm still going to be hyper scalping, so I'm going to be scalping. But in my Roth account, I took a position this morning on Octo. Only 3 shares. I'm testing. I'm just kind of testing. I just want to get the statistics of this strategy. I have an entry there at 368. So I added down here. I bought down here on the turn of the low at 350. So we bounced off 350. As we started to reclaim this previous low at 60, I took my position, average of 368, with a stop down here at 349. So my trade is risking about 20 cents roughly. So risking about 348 from an entry of 368. Right now I'm up about 40 cents. So I'm only up 2 to 1. I just explained why it was a good entry, because we did break lows and reclaim previous low. So I put a stop there below their most recent low for a reversal trade. And of course, this thing has news. It's got a low float. We're gapping up on the day. So I think this has that potential. So it's never guaranteed. This thing could have just faded all the way back down. And if it went back down to under 350, I would be, what the hell is this? Some clients may have difficulty reaching us by phone, may experience longer wait times. Okay, so be aware of that. I mean, if this thing broke below, even if it comes all the way back down and breaks below 350, I'm stopping out, break even. So, I mean, nothing's ever guaranteed, of course. But my idea is to hold this for the next daily level, which would be about a 5-to-1 risk to reward. So, yeah, I could take profits here for 40 cents, but it's only a 2-to-1 risk to reward. I don't know the accuracy of the strategy, so I'm just kind of testing it out. So 20 cents risk, and I'm looking for the test of pre-market highs. And that would be based off the daily level here at 350 or 450. So we already did break that level 450, so it does kind of, I mean, it doesn't need to go back to the level if it doesn't want to, actually, because we kind of already broke that level on the daily or on 180 day. But I still think it looks good for the retest of 350 because it's kind of one of the only stocks that looks good. It's got a low float. It's got increasing volume. I'll look to take profit over 450. So that's sort of my plan here on OCTO. And I'm just going to test this strategy over, course of a few weeks, get the statistics, get the accuracy of it, get the risk to reward, and see if it's profitable. And if it's profitable, I can, trade this in a separate account, kind of just letting it work while I'm also hyper scalping in my main account. So FRGT, so it looks like a recent reverse split. Someone said this is not marginable. So be careful, it's not marginable. I think someone said that in the chat. Yeah, but it's likely moving just off the recent reverse split. 1 for 25, so the float is now reduced by a factor of 25, so that's a lot. This is a reverse split by 25, by a factor of 25. So the price increases by a factor of 25. The float decreases by a factor of 25. So that's very significant. So this is now a massive low float, a micro float. But it's not tradable on Thinkorswim or on Charles Schwab. On Charles Schwab, it's not marginable. So I'm going to be watching. When we watch an Octo, I'm going to be watching Octo for those hyper scalps, out of the range here at the open. And if we get a move up to pre-market highs, I'll be looking to close out my swing or kind of my position trade here on it, while simultaneously continuing to kind of scalp through the move. So on my main account. So that's sort of my game plan coming here into the open. So if you guys follow your risk today, follow your strategy. Let's not average down. Let's not add into losers. We got to ensure success over the long term. So make sure you drop that like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace.